For my project, I did a drawing that represents Cameroon in America. Self-identity refers to the understanding that a person has of themselves with their beliefs and values that define who they are. This project shares the theme, self-identity, with First, Last, Middle, as well as Behold the Dreamers and The Kite Runner. All of these novels or short stories include the theme self-identity as well as many other underlying themes. All of these characters struggle with self-identity, leaving their countries, reflecting on their beliefs and their cultures as well. In the First, Last, Middle, the character grew up in America, was named by his grandfather. He moved to America, and then was named by his grandfather, which was considered like the biggest gift. But when he got to America, people were just kind of bullying him. He didn't really fit in. He felt like an outsider. He decided to change his name and go by a different name. A quote from that was, "When I grew up, not necessarily knowing what a refugee was or that I was one, I don't recall ever not knowing the feeling of being an outsider." When he was 18, he decided to change his name and include kind of all of the names that he was given throughout his life, as well as his American name. And then in Behold the Dreamers, a quote from that was, "He was no longer sure where he belonged, here in America or back home in Cameroon, and he was starting to wonder if he would ever truly belong anywhere." He's kind of struggling with the idea of staying in America or going back home because the conditions are not really right in America, and he knows he would be able to make it back home, but that he doesn't think that's what's best for his family, but he doesn't want to jeopardize his family and the possibilities that they have. And then from The Kite Runner, a quote is, "I am what I am and I'm not going to change." After kind of dealing with all the stuff that he went through and trying to justify himself and give his remorse, he kind of understands that that's what he did. But in the drawing, you can see that there was traditional artwork from Cameroon that I put in there. The Cameroon flag, and then I found a picture and it was like kind of a hut. And then on the American side, I did the American flag, some buildings, Statue of Liberty, and money, things that represent kind of like the freedom that people think that you're getting in America. I also did more emotion on this side. You can see that he's leaving and not really kind of like a stone face kind of on this side with no emotion, because it's not really what they're expecting and all that they want in America, what everyone thought they were truly going to get. It just kind of reflects, it has people reflect on what really matters, and they struggle with their leaving their own culture and the people that they left behind and having to come to America thinking that everything